Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. What's good, shout around? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know, Reclaim Your Throne. All right, guys. So I wanted to go live today just to break down the absolute mess that is the dating market in 2024. And this is about to be a very informative video because we are going to be covering this from all aspects and all communities. Very evenly weighed program I have for you guys today. So we're just going to get right into it. And I just want to just react to a lot of these videos because modern women and I mean, honestly, modern men as well are in a state of panic when it comes to the dating market and when it comes to just finding a partner. This has become something that has shown itself to be extremely difficult in 2024 going into 2025, especially when we've just had a contentious election that furthered the divide between men and women in this country. So with that being said, I want to break down this video here, and it's actually pretty embarrassing. I'm going to need my white men, first of all, to come to the front of the congregation. This one is for you guys. You guys are down bad right now. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what has happened. I thought the election would have emboldened and empowered white men a lot more, but it just seems like they are digressing into simp mode and honestly might be even the leaders or purveyors of the simp epidemic that we're going through right now. So let's get into it.
If the Yankees were going to win a World Series, but you had to give each other a hall pass, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Who does she have to? Who does she have
You
to?
can pick anyone who you want. Who would you pick?
Anyone in the world? My ex-boyfriend.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Who would you pick?
You.
Aw. I'm sorry. Why the ex-boyfriend?
We're gonna fight about this.
Why the ex-boyfriend? He's gone. You can tell me.
He was a good lover.
Okay.
Wow. Holy. And this, I mean, this is a lot of the black pill doomer incel guys. This is where their voice is really profound and really heard because you have what a lot of people would assume to be a quote unquote Chad. And he completely is not only utterly embarrassed on camera in front of millions. This clip has gone viral, but he's completely cucked. He's completely cucked. His current girlfriend is claiming that she would want a hall pass with her ex. I mean, it doesn't get more ridiculous than this. It really doesn't. And you guys are accepting this dude. You don't know how many, respectfully, with all due respect, and I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that, but you guys don't understand how many white guys are allowing their girls to go on girls' nights out, allowing their girls to go on girls' trips,
allowing their women to basically walk all over them. And this is it's a perfect example. It's a perfect example of just completely getting cucked in real time. And he laughs about her saying her ex, gives her the hall pass, and then when he has the opportunity to choose another woman to have a hall pass with, he completely folds and does the good man thing, the simp good man answer. I wouldn't want anybody else but you. And ideally, in an ideal world, this would be what we would recommend. This is what we would love and respect and love to see. But when you have these modern women who are complete sluts, they are completely ran through. They have no respect for men. And like I said, they love embarrassing men on social media. Remember, I always said this. Modern women love embarrassing men on social media. So his answer was the appropriate answer and what you should expect from a partner as a female. But then her answer was not reciprocal. And I think it was good that she went first because she showed her true colors. And these are the types of relationships that most modern men, dare I say, with all due respect, most white men are in. They're in relationships where their women freely express their desire to sleep with other men. And quite frankly, they don't do anything about it. And y'all can try and, come for me and all this kind of stuff, bro. I've seen it going to a PWI, you see it in almost every relationship. I rarely see, a white guy who's really putting his foot down and just is garnering that genuine respect from his girl. A lot of times they feel like they can walk all over y'all. I'm not lying. So I want to see you guys do well. I want to see you guys do better. Contrary to popular belief, I don't want you guys to be getting taken advantage of by these women, because the buck stops with you guys. Whatever y'all are doing in the dating market trickles down to other communities, whether we like it or not. So the way y'all moving in y'all's relationships end up trickling down to other communities. Okay. And the fact that she was just so emboldened to choose her ex-boyfriend of all people. She didn't even choose a celebrity crush. She chose her ex-boyfriend to be the guy that she would want to smash after him. This is just it's grounds for dismissal. It's grounds for breaking up. It is grounds for this man to take his ball and walk away. And I really, really think that white men in particular really need to step up in that department and stop allowing their women to
The other way around.
completely cuck them and completely embarrass them on social media. In that instance, this is the right thing to do. If she says her ex-boyfriend on camera in front of a street interviewer, that is when you walk away, my brother. That is when you take your ball and go home. That is when you break up with her on the spot. You don't accept that embarrassment. And this man, his face is all over the place. This is New York City. His face is all over the place. His girl is admittedly saying that she wants her ex back. She want that old thing back. She want that old thing back. And he completely cucked himself in that exchange. Now we have another white woman who is speaking about the truth about dating in your 30s. And we're going to basically see a whole bunch of red vitamin truths be confirmed in this clip. We're going to see her admit to being ran through. We're going to see her admit to having a whole bunch of bodies. And we're going to break down the pathology and why she is not able to secure a long-term relationship based off of her past sexual history. Like I've always told you guys, modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. And if you go through their digital footprint and their digital history and their dating app history and their social medias, you will see that there is ample amount of evidence to procure that she has been ran through, and she is a promiscuous woman. Now, a lot of men don't do their research, and then they end up marrying these women and then get cheated on the back end because they don't believe in the things that we're saying, these red vitamin tenements that we are establishing. They don't believe in it, and they think we're crazy. They think we're hating. They think we're all these different names, but they don't say that we're lying, okay? Because we're not lying, and we're expressing the truth. We're expressing the reality, and that reality stings. That reality hurts, right? Just like I was a little hard on my white brothers earlier. They don't want to hear that, especially coming from a black man, in correcting the dating habits that have led to the destabilization of the sexual marketplace. They don't want to hear that coming from a black man. I know, it's tough, it's hard. It doesn't feel right because in a lot of cases there might be a complex where you think, oh, how's this nigga gonna tell me something? But when I see it on a day-to-day basis, and I know that I'm not moving like that, and I know most of my guys aren't moving like that, and I know my Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men, are not moving in that way, and then I see you guys who are the number one consumers of OnlyFans, the number one guys who are out here letting their girls go on girls trips, letting their girls go on girls nights out. I see this and I have to correct it. I have to come and be like, I got to put my hand on your shoulder and say, hey, man, do you actually think this is the optimal way to garner respect from your woman? And then you just have to break it down in that way. And once we start getting into the details and the nitty gritty of the relationship, we understand that these problems transcend race. But oftentimes you do have to get over that racial hump in order to embark wisdom on different communities. So let's get into this video right here. It's about a minute, so let's listen up.
I assumed I would find my husband in my 20s and be married by 30 and having kids and all that, and I'm 32 and I'm just not. But I also have viewed being in my 30s and having dated such an empowering position to be in, because you are so much more established, you're so much more clear on what it is you want, and there's so much less room for the bullshit, feeling like someone is vetting you. Like, no, it's actually the other way around.
For so much of my life, I would find myself in these relationships and it was almost like I didn't have a choice. To your point, being in my 30s, being established, having this life experience, also having like a lot of sobriety under my belt and a lot of self-awareness around like who I am and why I am the way that I am and all of that, I'm like armed with this information. It's no longer about like, am I good enough for this person? It's like, is this what I want? How do I feel when I'm with this person? I do have a choice. Yeah, it's not about them.
All right, guys. So you really have to be careful with this type of rhetoric. Earlier, she said, I was in these relationships dating these men. For one, that's a sign that she's been ran through relationships, plural. Guys, you need to be implementing the body count formula. I repeat, the body count formula. Whenever you're dating modern women, you need to 100% implement the body count formula to determine her body count. And you might ask, what is the body count formula? Hey, Reclaim. What are you talking about the body count formula, bro? I didn't learn this in geometry. I didn't learn this in algebra 1 or 2. I didn't learn this in calculus. I didn't learn this in trigonometry. Reclaim. What are you talking about the body count formula? Well, I'll tell you, the body count formula is her age minus 18, giving her the benefit of the doubt that she started her sexual experience at 18, which is the legal age nationally, I mean, presumably, right? There are states with younger ages of consent, but let's just assume, giving her the benefit of the doubt, she started at the ripe age of 18. Okay, so it is her age minus 18. Multiply that by 3 to 7, depending on her sexual promiscuity and her level of promiscuity. And you can determine her level of promiscuity by using a tool called social media, right? You can go to her Instagram if she has a booty pic. That's the highest level of promiscuity. She is a 7 on the scale, and the scale is between 3 to 7. So she is a 7 on the scale of promiscuity. So if she has a more modest Instagram or doesn't have an Instagram or social media account at all, then you can probably determine her level of promiscuity is a little bit lower. But sometimes these women will get in their 30s and delete their digital footprint, or try and attempt to, but obviously it's still going to be on Google search images, reverse images, right? So make sure you do your Googles. But you have to be very careful with the rhetoric and the dialogue between these women, because she took away her own autonomy by saying, I didn't have a choice when I was in these relationships with men, when she absolutely did. Women love absolving themselves of personal responsibility so that they can claim that these past relationships were out of their control, when in all actuality, she was chasing the bad guy. She was chasing the guy that didn't want her like that. She was chasing the guy who had multiple girls. She was chasing the Chad. She was chasing the Tyrone. She was chasing the man who had options, who was fucking bitches. Let's keep it a buck. He fucking hoes. He fucking bitches. He's the head of the baseball team. He's the quarterback of the football team. He's the head of the frat, whatever. He is the contextual alpha, and she chased that. And now she's on the back end in her 30s. She's saying, I didn't have a choice. And dare I say, I was relationally raped. I was relationally this. These women will literally claim rape because they were in a relationship that ended on bad terms. So you guys have to be very careful. And this is why you got to get the NDAs. This is why you got to get the consent forms. If you're looking for NDAs and consent forms, please, please, please hit my line, hit my DMs. I will send them to you, obviously, for a price. I got with my lawyers and drafted these NDAs and consent forms very strategically. And there's very little wiggle room for someone to retroactively withdraw consent. And it actually has that phraseology in the legal documents that any claim of retroactively withdrawing consent is illegitimate and inadequate after signing, knowingly, soberly signing these documents. Notice how she said soberly. I've been able to be sober. So you didn't have a choice to do drugs, did you not? Yes, you did have a choice, but she's taking away her autonomy. Women have agency. Women have autonomy. Women make their own decisions. This is not something that was taken against their will. Like I said before, all women lie about rape to some form and certain extent. Now, this could be a very polarizing and drastically shocking statement, but let me break it down for you. I've tweeted this multiple times, when I say all women are lying about rape indirectly or directly, what I mean by this is that, okay, here's an example. Woman A claims that, oh, throughout my 20s and 30s, I had no choice. I had no decision in the matter, and I wasn't in control of myself. Therefore, they grape me. That is lying about rape directly, right, from firsthand experience. And then you have other women who will parrot that. Oh, my friend told me she had no choice until she was 25 when her frontal lobe developed. So any sexual relationship she had before 25, she was raped. So now you're indirectly repeating a lie. This is a lie. You're indirectly repeating a lie. Therefore, you're lying about rape. So I'm not saying that every accusation of rape is a lie. I'm saying that every woman has parroted a false accusation, and this is facts. Women will parrot false accusations of friends. Oh, my friend got raped. Okay, tell us a story. Well, what do you mean tell you the story? Why don't you just believe it? So you don't believe women? No, I need the evidence. I need a reason why you're saying this. And we can't just off face value, every time, every girl got a rape story, right? Every girl got a rape story. And they're saying, oh, well, my friend got raped. And I'll come out and say, yo, let's keep it a buck. Rape is not that common. Well, what do you mean rape's not that common? My friend got raped. Oh, for real? Did she file a police report? Well, no. Did she, do a rape kit? Well, no. Well, I mean, did she have a boyfriend when she was raped? Well, yeah. Did she go out the same night and tell her boyfriend she was somewhere else? Well, yeah. I mean, this is the same shit that happened to Conor McGregor. Now, I'm not defending Conor McGregor. I don't know what happened, but apparently the woman that just accused him of rape and won a civil suit against him for rape, and he's liable for $250,000 or 250,000 euros, something to that effect. The woman was married. She had kids. She went out with him. She was turned. She was lit. She got fucked. And she allegedly retroactively withdrew consent. She tried to file a police report, and the police said there's no evidence. So she took it civilly. And, it's just now there are going to be multiple women, including her daughter. And I don't know exactly, what happened. He was found civilly liable, but he wasn't found criminally liable. And, I think the discrepancy between civilly and criminal needs to be a narrower line, because if the police did not feel like there was an ample amount of evidence to convict Conor McGregor, then why is she able to go and file this suit civilly and win? You would think that the police not filing charges would be ample amount of evidence to discredit her, and then also her own actions, discredit a lot of the things that she was saying. So, I mean, it's a very slippery slope. But like I said, I do stand on what I say. All women lie about rape directly or indirectly. Not saying that every woman who comes out and makes an accusation of rape is lying. But what I am saying is a lot of women repeat and parrot unverified rape stories, and it's not right. So let me break down word for word what she's saying right here.
I assumed I would find my husband in my 20s and be
So she assumed she'd find her husband in her 20s and be married by now.
married by 30 and having kids and all that. And I'm 32 and I'm just not. But
She's 32, not married, still looks decent. But how many bodies does she have? So let's pull up the body count formula. We got, she's 32 minus 18, giving her the benefit of the doubt, even though we know most modern women start having sex at the age of 15, 16, allegedly. So that's 14 years she's been sexually active. I will definitely, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, and I haven't seen her social media. I haven't seen anything about her. I'm looking based off of the way she's dressed right now. She has a turtleneck. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she is on the lower scale of promiscuity, which is 3 bodies a year. The CDC reports that modern women have about 7 bodies a year. So I will give her the benefit of the doubt and say she has 3 bodies a year. And that puts her at 42 bodies at the age of 32. Now, any men in the comment section, I mean, let me know if I'm off base, but are you trying to marry a woman who has 42 bodies? Let me repeat. Are you interested in marrying a woman who has 42 bodies? I'll wait. And I'm assuming that answer is no. And I wouldn't want that. And I wouldn't want my Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men to accept that. Okay. I wouldn't want that.
also have viewed being in my 30s and having dated such an empowering position to be in, because you are so much more established. You're so much more clear on what it is you want. And there's so much.
So she's saying she has an advantage because she's older and she's more established and more clear. Now, women just don't understand the sexual marketplace. Her standards are now higher. That means she has less options. So it's going to make it more difficult for her to find a mate, but she doesn't understand that because, you know, let's keep it a buck. Modern women just don't really understand math like that. They don't really get it. They don't really get the numbers. They don't really get the slim pickings of eligible men who meet their quote unquote standards. They don't get it. Okay.
Much less room for the bullshit, feeling like someone is vetting you. Like, no, it's actually the other way around.
For so much of my life, I would find myself.
So now she says, instead of men being in the position to vet her, she's in the position to vet them. But let's keep it a buck. Men hold the keys to relationships. So men are always going to be in the vetting stage because we're the ones who give you the damn relationship. You can't be in a relationship with us unless we agree with it. So most of the time, modern women are saying, I was in these relationships. I was in a relationship. No, you were getting fucked. You were not in a relationship with that man. You were not his man. You were not his girl. He was not your man. He was fucking on you. He was smashing you. And you were a situationship at best. You were not in no relationship, baby girl. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell you, but they don't get it. They don't get that a man actually has to say, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend and actually commit to you before you're actually in a relationship. They say, oh, I was dating this man. Baby, you were meeting up at 2 a.m. to get your back blown out after a night on the town. That's not no dating. Y'all aren't dating. Y'all fucking. Y'all ain't dating. But they love saying, I was dating. I was in a relationship. I was this. I was that. And the reality is the man has to give you the relationship. So unless he said, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, or unless he proposed, got on one knee and asked you to be his fiance, then you were not dating. You were not in a relationship. You were just getting smashed.
In these relationships. And it was almost like I didn't have a choice.
Boom. retroactively withdrawing consent. Listen up. Listen up.
For so much of my life, I would find myself in these relationships and it was almost like I didn't have a choice.
Boom. Women taking away the agency. Wow. For so long, I was in these relationships and it was almost like I didn't have a choice. So, conclusion, I was raped. Do you see how dangerous this line of thinking is? Do you see how dangerous this rhetoric is? Do you see how manipulative this is? I didn't have a choice because I was under 25 and my frontal lobe hasn't fully developed, even though I was out on the town all night, getting drunk, getting fucked up, and going up to men unwarranted. I wouldn't even let these men, because men don't approach anymore, right? Men don't approach anymore, right? Okay, so I was letting these men, I was approaching these men and I was having sex with them. And afterwards, it just felt like I didn't have a choice. I was just going through the motions. Baby girl, you had a choice. You made it. And in order to remove your inhibitions, you drank alcohol. That was a choice that you made. You had a choice when you had sex with that man. You had a choice when you were getting smashed. You had a choice in these situationships. You had a choice in these hookups. You had a choice in these one-night stands. You had agency. You had autonomy. You made every decision that you made by yourself. So don't try and act like, oh, I didn't have a choice, because now you're saying that Robert took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. James took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. Chad took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. Tommy took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. Jim took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. James took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. William took advantage of you. You didn't have a choice. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And this is a grown-ass woman claiming she didn't have a choice of any of the men that she dated in her 20s. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely appalling. It's flabbergasting. How in the hell are you removing your own autonomy? How in the hell are you removing your own agency at this late stage in the game?
To your point, being in my 30s, being established, having this life experience, also having like a lot of sobriety under my belt and a lot of self-awareness around like who I am and why I am the way that I am and all of that.
Oh, so now you got sobriety. Now you got sobriety. So she's trying to absolve herself of responsibility because I was drunk. I was an alcoholic back then. This is what women do. This is what modern women do. But men, they don't have that same excuse, right? If a man literally raped a woman, if he actually did it and you know, it was his fault and all this kind of stuff, and he forcibly forced himself on a woman, he can't make the excuse, oh, I was drunk. I was drunk, so I didn't have control. I was drunk, my bad. You can't do that as a man, but women, they have the ability to absolve themselves of responsibility, and it's wrong.
I'm like armed with this information. It's no longer about like, am I good enough for this person? It's like, is this what I want? How do I feel when I'm with this person? I do have a choice. Yeah, it's not about them.
It's not about them. It's not about them. I mean, guys, it's rough out here, man. It is rough out here, man. And you guys got to be very careful. You have to be extremely careful dealing with these modern women, because they will retroactively withdraw consent. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no question about it. We've seen multiple examples of this. And I don't want my guys, my Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men to get caught up in these situations where you got a woman who is retroactively withdrawing consent years down the line. I mean, they're able to retroactively withdraw consent 10, 20 years. New York just passed a law where you can go after a man civilly past the statute of limitations for grape, just because you want to accuse him. And there doesn't have to be evidence for you to be held civilly liable. Look at the Eugene Carroll case with Donald Trump. I mean, absolutely batshit crazy woman, named her cat Vagina, got on national TV and said that rape was sexy. And now this woman is able to go after Trump and win a damn near $100 million settlement, civil settlement. It's absolute bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. So let's get into this loyalty test. This man, white man, again, is actually doing the right thing in setting up his woman for a loyalty test. So he asked the question, would you rather break up or let me go through your text? Let's watch.
Would you rather break up or let me go through your text right now? We go through them right now on camera.
I have an ultimatum.
Yeah, either we break up or let me go through
Who's
them.
asking that?
No.
Boom. You see the initial, look at this. Slowly, look at this. Who's asking that? Who's this? Who's that? Why are you doing this right now? What, you don't trust me? All the shaming language, all the sign language. You don't trust me? Why don't you trust me? What did I do for you not to trust me? No. What are you doing? Now look how she gonna flip it. What are you doing? Well, let me look at your phone now. No, well, let me look at your phone first because I asked. Well, that's not fair. Guys, do you see how they're moving? Do you see how they're moving? Yo, I mean, look at this slow motion, how he reached for the phone. Boom. Reach. Pull back. The pullback. Who's asking? The pullback. Who's asking?
That.
No, let me see.
Is this like a new thing or what?
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, well, don't just reach for my phone. Like,
Ooh.
I have stuff on there that like is not your business.
Stuff on there that's not your business. Stuff on there that's not your business. Bitch, everything on my phone is your business. Everything on her phone is my business. If I'm dating her, if I'm supposed to be protected and provide, see, this is the social contract that has been completely and utterly broken and destroyed by modern women solely. The social contract that you're supposed to protect and provide. The social contract that you're supposed to do all of these things with no reciprocation. Responsibility without authority is slavery. And this is the code that these women live by. I've got stuff on my phone that is none of your business. Like what? The group chat where you and your girls are talking about that time y'all went out on girls' nights out, and then Chad came and bought you a drink, and you went home with him, fucked him, went back to your man, and let your man eat the semen out of your pussy. That's what's happening to you guys. This is why I don't advocate for eating pussy in 2024. This is what's happening to you guys. She got stuff on his phone she got stuff on her phone that's not his business. Where we do that at?
I have stuff on there that like is not your business. What are you talking about?
Which one are you choosing?
Why do I have to choose? Why is that a thing?
Look at her deleting shit. I got stuff on there that's not your business. Look, when she says that, deleting shit.
Stuff on there that like is
Look.
not your business.
Look.
What are you talking about?
Which one are you choosing?
Why do I have to
So she tries to prolong the conversation. Look, this is the key. Prolong the conversation. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to share my phone with you? Why do I have to boom, deleting shit? Oh my God, you're so insecure. Oh my God, really? Are you that insecure? Boom, deleting shit. This is how they do. Prolong the conversation so that they can get rid of the evidence.
choose? Why is that a thing? It's not how relationships work. So what are you talking about?
Which one are you picking? Are we breaking up or can I go through your text?
Okay, well, what if one option just leads to us breaking up anyways? Like,
So then it's wrapped.
Woo! One option just leads us to breaking up anyway. She literally is admitting that she has things that would probably hold her liable for cheating on her phone. She has evidence on her phone that is a breakupable offense. She has conversations on her phone that's a breakupable offense.
Apps.
no, I never said that. But like, I know you're sensitive and stuff.
I'm not.
Sensitive? Yeah, yeah, I'm sensitive. Look at the gaslighting. Look at the gaslighting. And women talk about emotional abuse from men. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sensitive because I want to go through your phone and make sure that I'm not getting cheated on. And that makes me sensitive. Yeah, I'm sensitive because you're going back and forth with this guy that I don't know, and he fucked you 2 weeks ago under my nose. and I'm sensitive because I'm gonna have a visceral reaction to that. I'm gonna have my stomach's gonna be turning when I look at the results of what you're doing behind my back. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Look at the gaslighting.
I know you're sensitive and stuff.
I'm not sensitive.
I think you're sensitive and you're insecure, and that's the problem that we need to work on.
Boom, sensitive and insecure. Bitch, you're done. Sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and they need to be right. RIP to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and they need to be right. RIP to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and they need to be right. RIP to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Us Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men are not standing for this anymore. We're not.
And I think we need to go to couples therapy, probably. Yeah.
I think you need to go to therapy by yourself. Maybe the therapist can just get the bottom of your scummy ass text.
Oh.
Who said I'm texting anyone?
Okay, then let's read them if you got nothing to...
Look, even when he reaches for it, look at the flinch. Let's read them. Watch her. Look, watch her hand.
Okay, then let's read them if you got nothing to hide.
Maybe.
Don't touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me, bitch. Don't touch me, you nasty bitch. You nasty whore. You cunt face ass bitch. Don't touch me. Hiding the phone. Biting the hand that feeds him. That feeds her. Biting arms. Biting hands. Look at how she's trying to remove the accountability. And when she gets caught, and when there's a video on her phone of her getting fucked by Chad, guess what? Or Tyrone, guess what she's going to say? Oh, he raped me. All women lie about rape, directly or indirectly. Case closed.
Wait,
Nah.
are you being for real?
Yeah, either let me go through them or we're done. It's not funny.
Babe, literally stop.
All right, no, I'm
Stop
done.
playing.
No, I gave you the ultimatum.
Okay, I'm not texting anyone, but I just have like a couple dating apps.
All right, cool, and get out.
Damn, she's on dating apps. I'm not texting anyone, but I'm on hookup apps. Stop calling them dating apps. Guys, when you're in the presence of these modern women, don't let them get away with this shit. Yeah, I'm on a couple dating apps. So you're on hookup apps? No, I'm on dating apps. No, so you're on hookup apps? Because around their friends, these women will tell you over and over again in videos on TikTok and videos on Instagram, around their friends in the group chat. Yeah, all dating apps are hookup apps. Men are disgusting on dating apps. Men are so gross on dating apps. But then when she's on a dating app, oh well, I'm just looking for friends. No, bitch, you're on a hookup app. Don't let them call them dating apps anymore. No, I was just on Tinder and Bumble. They're dating apps. You mean hookup apps? And she says, no, dating apps. You mean hookup apps? Correct her. Correct that bitch. Don't let them get away with it.
Well, I haven't gone on a date, so why
I
does
don't
it
care.
matter?
Get out. Seriously.
Everyone should be able to explore that.
Oh, shit. Everyone should be able to explore. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wow. I mean, yeah. Cooked. This is what's going on, man. This is what's going on in the modern era. Okay? This is what's going on in the modern era, man. You guys are falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. You guys are falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. So the next video I want to break down is of a woman who is talking shit about the manosphere, even though we have ample evidence that everything the manosphere claims is correct. They still want to talk shit about the manosphere. They still want to say, oh, well, the manosphere is making men this and making men that. I mean, they're upset that the manosphere is making men aware of their fucking bullshit ass shenanigans, bruh. It's so crazy. So let's break this down. We got some woman named Billy Ray Brandt who is talking shit about the manosphere. It's absolutely hilarious. Let's break it down.
Manosphere content is making men hopeless. Just a month ago, I would have identified myself as a Manosphere creator, believing it genuinely wanted.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Just a month ago, I would have identified myself as a Manosphere creator. I'm sorry, baby, but women can't be Manosphere creators. This is an all boys club. Sorry. I don't even know how you can hate from outside the club. Bitch, you can't even get in. This is it's not negotiable. Y'all can't be a part of the Manosphere. I'm sorry. You can claim you're making Manosphere content. You can claim you're making pro men's right content, but you're not inside the club. Y'all are trans Manosphere. Trans Manosphere, bro. Every female quote unquote red pill content creator is a trans Manosphere gender, bitch. You can't be a part of the Manosphere, honey. I'm sorry. You are not a man. Just like I can't be a part of the woman sphere. I'm not a woman. This goes back to the gender ideology bullshit. You can't be a part of the Manosphere. You are a woman. You're not a man. You don't speak for the Manosphere. You do not speak for men. Period.
Myself as a Manosphere creator, believing it genuinely wanted to help men, calling out modern feminism, promoting masculinity, and empathizing with the struggles men face. Men are definitely facing serious issues that I and other creators are well aware of. But the Manosphere and its key figures have lost their way. Instead of addressing these issues with hopeful solutions, it's become a non-stop dunk contest on women where the absolute
A non-stop dunk contest on women. So what are women on TikTok doing? Dude, we need something to combat this bullshit. So yes, we're going to dunk on you because all y'all can do is layups. They're making TikTok content about men ain't shit, all men are trash, KAM, kill all men. They're saying this, and then women just want us to shut the fuck up and take this shit. Man, hell nah, bitch. Hell no! Hey, we ain't going for it no more, dog. We ain't going for it, bruh. Like, what the hell is up with these ones? Like, bro, y'all just thinking men is just some bitch ass, pacifist ass. And man, fuck that shit. We barking back. We barking back. We ain't taking it no more. We ain't taking it no more. And if biting is necessary, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. We gonna do that. Because we ain't taking the bullshit no more. We have women who are invading male spaces when they would hate when men invade women's spaces. We got women who are claiming they are manosphere, male-centric, men's rights advocate content creators. And then once they get their plaque, their little YouTube plaque, because they don't get demonetized, they don't get censored because everything they say is within the realm of safe. They don't never get edgy about this shit. They don't want to tell you niggas the truth. They don't want to tell you to go through that bitch phone. They don't want to tell you none of that shit. They don't want to tell you to adamantly demand that she doesn't go on girls' nights out, that she doesn't go on girls' trips, that she don't get dressed for Halloween and go out by herself or with her friends. They ain't telling you that shit. They telling you lay your ass down, lay down and let the bitch do what she want. That's what they telling y'all niggas, man. And y'all falling for it. Y'all eating it up, hook, line, and sinker. So she get her little YouTube plaque. She get her little 10,000, 20,000 a month on YouTube within the comfortability and safety of her home, not addressing the real issues, not addressing the divorce rates, not addressing the 75, 80% of women who initiate divorce, not addressing that more women now are cheating than men, not addressing that 1 in 3 women go on foodie dates with men. They're not even interested in it. Not addressing that 10% of the women in Houston are sex workers. They're not addressing any of this shit. They're not breaking any of it down. They're saying, oh, well, let me just react to this TikTok of a woman saying how she wants to get 100 bodies in 1 minute. Well, I think that's really nasty and gross, and you need to watch out for STDs. But I also think that a woman should have control of her body. And all they're doing is making safe ass content, man. Fuck out of here. The men in the manosphere are taking the risk. The men in the manosphere are speaking truth to power. The men in the manosphere are exercising true freedom of speech. These women want us censored. Don't accept women into the manosphere. We won't do it. And it's a lot of men who are distancing themselves from the manosphere. Oh, I ain't red pill no more. I ain't manosphere no more. I'm red pill to the death, nigga. Red vitamin to the death, nigga. It's coursing through my veins. My bones is red. I bleed red. Red, 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 nigga. Red. Red rum, red rum, red rum. Yes. Like for real, dog. We're not going no more. As these women use manosphere content to scale their businesses, their online businesses, to sell their little PDF pamphlet courses. I know you got a course. I know you got a pamphlet you trying to sell. They gain 100,000 followers. They gain 250,000 followers. They gain 1 million followers. And what do? Immediately turn on the red pill. Oh, I got one of my videos yellow lighted. You know, the monetization symbol. One of my videos got yellowed. One of them got a copyright strike, and it's fair use. Let me calm down on this red pill content. Boom. This is the result. Well, a lot of the men in the manosphere are really toxic. A lot of the men in the manosphere are just leading men astray. They're making men hopeless. They're turning men into black pill, MGTO dub, incels. Fuck out of here, bruh. Talking about some, I consider myself a manosphere content creator. I'm sorry, ma'am, but manosphere content creators are not allowed to grow on social media. So if you got a plaque, yeah, you're probably not a true manosphere content creator. You're probably pulling punches. You probably aren't really into men's rights. You probably aren't into holding women accountable.
Worst examples of what it means to be a woman are deceptively promoted as though they represent the average woman in modern society.
Do they not? Is this chick out of her fucking mind? These are the same bitches who will say, touch grass, touch grass. Bitch, I'm touching grass, concrete, the floors of the clubs, the floors of the streets. Go outside and tell me modern women aren't exactly a representation of what we see on TikTok, of what we see on Instagram, of what we see on Twitter. Lie again! Lie again.
As though they represent the average woman in modern society, which leads me to the most important point. You have to keep in mind that top creators are feeding an algorithm where negativity sells and their cause takes a backseat to their need to satisfy.
Top creators are feeding an algorithm, says the woman with the YouTube plaque. Y'all know I will never have a YouTube plaque because I'm too controversial, because I spit it how it is, nigga. I say it with my chest. I'm unapologetically red vitamin. Red rum, red rum, red rum. I ain't pulling no punches. We're not censoring ourselves no more. I'm already demonetized. I'm already shadow banned. What the hell I gotta censor myself for? Any content creator who has a YouTube plaque is not stepping on toes. They tiptoeing in their Jordans. They not really standing on business like that. Because you can't grow on social media if you are saying something contrary to the popular belief on social media and the social media oligarchs. If you are saying something against what they promote, what they believe, which is the feminization of men, the absolute acceptance of whoredom and slutdom from women. If you are not parroting these talking points and disavowing the manosphere, you will not grow on YouTube, period. You will not grow on any social media app. You won't even grow on Rumble, nigga. Niggas talk about, go to Rumble, go to Rumble. I mean, yeah, Rumble's cool and all, but them niggas censoring too. And their algorithm is not good enough to promote content creators who are consistent. If you are a content creator and you're making videos every day, your video should get promoted, bro. Your video should at least, somehow find its way on the promotion page. Rumble don't do that shit. Respectfully, I fuck with Chris Pavlovsky and his free speech movement. Rumble ain't doing that shit. No social media site is promoting consistent content creators. They're not. And if you're shadow banned on one site, you're shadow banned on them all. So don't ever listen. I mean, if these women are claiming their manosphere and they got YouTube plaques and they got all these accolades from YouTube and acknowledgement from YouTube, that means that they are towing the line. They're not going over the line. They're not really being controversial. They're not, questioning the status quo. Come on.
You have to keep in mind that top creators are feeding an algorithm where negativity sells and their cause takes a backseat to their need to satisfy an audience. I have experienced this firsthand. I've posted reactionary content because I knew it would pull people in, but I stopped because this only drags viewers deeper into hopelessness. They stop thinking about the things they can improve and instead focus on the enemies highlighted by creators.
Bullshit. I don't know any male manosphere content creator who doesn't also promote self-improvement. Name one. Name one. Even the black pill guys, even the incel guys are like, yeah, I believe in looks maxing and I believe looks is the way and it's the only determining factor, but I'm too lazy to looks max. Or I don't want to looks max because I don't want to do it for the validation of women. I want to get to the point where I'm doing it for myself. Even black pill incel doomers will acknowledge that self-improvement can help. But then they have another argument, say, oh, well, self-improvement may help, but then it's not genuine love if the woman needs you to get to this point to be with you. And that's its own argument in and of itself. But there's literally not one male content creator, not one who is espousing manosphere red pill talking points and doesn't promote self-improvement. It doesn't exist. Name one. Name one. Anybody in the comments? I got 89 people watching. Please name one. It's not true. It doesn't exist, but they're making shit up. They're making shit up.
This doesn't help men. It only leaves them angrier and more isolated. And if that wasn't enough, the angriest voices head to the comments section and create a groupthink trap where even level-headed men can lose hope, allowing a vocal minority to shape their views of women and dating.
Oh my God, men are coming together and speaking about their dating relationships. We must stop it. Stop it now. Men, stop it now. They're sick. They're frightened. They're afraid because men are seeing the writing on the wall and we're saying no. We're saying no to your 50 body count. We're saying no to you trying it out on the dating market. We're saying no to marrying a bitch who's ran through. We're saying no to liberal feminist hoes who want to cuck us. We're saying no. And they're saying, no, don't go. Men are congregating and sharing notes. This should be illegal. Oh, they're frightened, bros. They're frightened, brothers. Oh my God, men are in the comment section and they're actually talking and sharing notes, but she ain't got shit to say when it's bitches in the comment section in their echo chamber on TikTok. She don't got nothing to say. She doesn't have a damn word to say about it. You don't find that strange? You don't find issue with that a quote unquote self-proclaimed female manosphere content creator, that's an oxymoron. There's no way that can happen. Female content manosphere content creator. You don't find that strange that when men get together and say, yeah, hey man, I had the same experience that you did. I got married, I got divorced, and my wife took a house that she didn't even pay into the mortgage in. I got married, I got divorced, and my wife took the kids. I got married, I got divorced, and my wife was vindictive. Yeah, man, I'm thinking about getting married, and I told my girl about this divorce story, and then she said, and did, as she should. Well, he shouldn't have did this. Well, he shouldn't have did that. And men are seeing this like, I thought this was an egregious offense by this woman, but my girl is agreeing with her. I thought it was wrong for this woman to try and take the man for all he's worth just because their relationship didn't work out. But I just asked my girl and showed my girl about it, and she agrees with the woman. So now what am I to do? I'm just supposed to sit there and be like, yeah, I mean, I guess he shouldn't have did her like that. You go, girl. Take everything that he owns. Drive this man into a depression. Push this man to the edge. Push him to writing a Dear John letter. Y'all know what a Dear John letter is? Push him into writing a Dear John letter. A self-deletion note. Are you fucking kidding me? And she's claiming to be a manosphere content creator. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. These chameleons, these tradcon chicks, dude, full of shit.
Lose hope, allowing a vocal minority to shape their views of women and dating. In reality, many men, short, fat, tall, skinny, paycheck to paycheck, wealthy, are living fulfilling lives with incredible women who love them.
What the fuck did she just say? In reality, many men, let me just let her cook. Let's let her cook.
Women and dating. In reality, many men, short, fat, tall, skinny, paycheck to paycheck, wealthy, are living fulfilling lives with incredible women who love them.
What? Is she serious right now?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Yo! In reality, many men, short, fat, tall, skinny, paycheck to paycheck, wealthy, are living fulfilling lives with incredible women who, what she said, who love them. Do we need to show you guys the hype pill videos? Do we need to show you guys the fat pill videos? Oh my God. Yeah, there's body positivity for women, not for men. Do I need to show you the drug dealer, scammer, or 9-to-5 videos? Bruh, please tell me the men who are 5'5" and under living fulfilling lives with women. I'd love to see it.
Dating. In reality, many men, short, fat, tall, skinny, paycheck to paycheck, wealthy, are living fulfilling lives with incredible women who love them. As of 2019, 61% of men aged 25 to 54 have partners.
That's a damn lie, bro. What the fuck? As of 2019, 61%. Well, I've got some data that says 64% of young men are single. What the fuck is she talking about? Yo, what? Dog, these hoes just get up on here and start lying, bruh. Here's the real data. Here's the real reason why there are so many young men. It's not what you think that are single. Okay? Bro. Like, it's so crazy. Well, you can't even read this damn article. It's protected, paywall protected. Let's go to the Hill. And then it was also a bullshit opinion. More than 60% of young men are single. So either this bitch can't do math or there's a discrepancy in the data. Look how she had to, man, what the hell, all these damn ads. Look what she had. She had to go back to 2019. Bitch, we in 2024. We're in 2024. More than 60% of young men are single, nearly twice the rate of unattached young women. So 60% of young men are single. Only 30% of young women are single. So what does that mean? They're dating the 40% of men, most likely 10 to 20% of men who are smashing them all. Men in their 20s are more likely than women in their 20s to be romantically uninvolved, sexually dormant, friendless, and lonely. They stand at the vanguard of an epidemic of declining marriage, sexuality, and relationship that afflicts all of young America. We're in a crisis of connection, said Niobe Way, a psychology professor and founder of the Project for the Advancement of our Common Humanity at New York University. Disconnection from ourselves and disconnection from each other. And it's getting worse. And it's getting worse, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse. What part of this does she not understand? Citing some old ass 6-year data, 6-year-old data. 60% of young men are actually in committed relationships. Cap! Cap!
Stop the cap.
In the worst scenario, the young American man's social disconnect can have tragic consequences. Young men commit self-deletion at 4 times the rate of young women. Younger men are largely responsible for rising rates of mass pew-pews, a trend some researchers link to their growing social isolation. Societal changes that begin in the Eisenhower years were eroded the patriarchy that once ruled the American home, classroom, and workplace. Women now collect nearly 60% of bachelor's degrees. Men still earn more, but among the youngest adults, the income gap has narrowed to a $43 a week mark. So what the fuck is she talking about again? So where the fuck is she getting her data from?
Paycheck to paycheck, wealthy, are living fulfilling lives with incredible women who love them. As of 2019, 61% of men aged 25 to 54 have partners.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
And I've got news for you. 61% of men those ages are not 6 feet tall, making $100K and looking like Thor. So the next time you're...
They literally aren't in a relationship. Where are these imaginary relationships that she's creating? Where the fuck is she finding this data? 61% of men she believes between the ages of 25 and 54 are in relationships? Hogwash.
Consuming this content, ask yourself, is this just a dopamine hit, a way to validate my victimhood, or is it actually making me a better man? If it's only fueling bitterness, it might be time to seek content that actually helps you rather than just feeding your resentment.
Holy shit. What an out of touch, disconnected take. What an out of touch, disconnected take. What an out of touch, disconnected take. Holy shit. Holy. Oh my God. They have the nerve, bro. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And she actually believes the bullshit she just said too. She actually believed the bullshit she just said. I mean, this is wild. So anyways, I want to pivot into our next conversation. We're talking about athletes, dating athletes, women dating athletes, specifically Black women dating athletes who actually want to date athletes. We're talking about this scenario that is very contentious, that has sparked many debate on social media. And I want to break it down and really have this conversation. So we have a Black woman with micros. Honestly, that's not her hair, respectfully. Micros are literally plastics that these women sew into their hair that ultimately damage their hair, but that's neither here nor there. But she's going to tell us things we, as in women, need to know about talking to or dating a college athlete. So let's get into it.
If you're in college and you're thinking about talking to an athlete, or you are talking to an athlete, Here's some things that you need to know coming from somebody who talked to an athlete in college and is now in a 3-year relationship with one. Do not hop teammates. If you're talking to a football player, that needs to be.
Wow. So the first thing that she has to say, because the last video told us, oh, well, men and women are in loving relationships and they're absolutely having a great time out here. The first thing she has to advise women as a woman is saying, don't fuck the whole squad. And these are the Billy Ray Brandt are the same type of women who say, well, women are the least promiscuous than they've ever been. So why the hell does this woman have to come out and say, hey, don't homie hop? That's going to hurt your chances of dating a college athlete who is pro sports bound. Don't homie hop. The first piece of advice that she had to give was don't be a hoe. Don't be a slut. Don't homie hop. Don't fuck the whole team. Don't get a train ran on you by the whole team. This is common sense that she literally had to articulate in this video because she knows that modern women don't get this concept. What do you mean I can't fuck his homeboys? What do you mean if I find out he's not the leader of the friend group that I shouldn't fuck him? What do you mean? This is insane.
Is now in a 3-year relationship with one. Do not hop teammates. If you're talking to a football player, that needs to be the only football player on the team that you talk to. If you're talking to a basketball player, that needs to be the only basketball player on the team that you're talking to. They talk in the locker room. So if you think that you're talking to both of them and getting away with it, you're not. Little do you know, you're probably the one getting played. This one's going to be more so for my girls that are actually dating an athlete. Just watch your back, girl, because there are some girls that wish they were in your shoes. You just need to be careful who you talk to. You need to be careful what you say, and you need to be careful.
Again, more advice to thwart off hoes. Holy shit. But women are the least promiscuous they've ever been in real life. Go touch grass, bro. Women aren't having sex anymore. Yo, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. All of her advice has to do with not being a hoe, removing herself from hoes. And they got the nerve to tell us that modern women are the least promiscuous that they ever been in history. This is absolutely insane.
You need to be careful what you say, and you need to be careful who you consider a friend. Don't go looking for them. Don't be the girl trying to do the most, trying to get their attention. Let them come to you. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Don't spend all your money on them. You're already a broke college student, so buying them food is just unnecessary. Buying them video games is completely unnecessary.
Don't buy him stuff. Oh my God. Don't treat him, but he should buy you flowers though. He should buy you knickknacks. He should buy you this and buy you that. He should cop you this and cop you that and trick on you and spend on you. But you, yeah, don't buy him any video games. You're already broke. Don't worry about it. He's broke too. Newsflash. He's in the same predicament and the same situation you do. So if you ain't buying shit, I ain't buying shit. We both broke as hell then. Love gonna carry us through. That's the attitude niggas should take. Because her advice to women is don't buy him anything. Don't get him no video game. Don't get him that PS5.
They get a lot of attention from a lot of females, so don't put all your eggs in one basket thinking that you're the only girl that they're talking to. 9 times out of 10, you're not, even if they're the only guy that you're talking to.
So don't put your eggs in one basket, meaning talk to a lot of guys, just not as long as they're not on the team. When you're talking to an athlete, don't commit to him. Talk to more guys, have a roster, and then you'll pull him. What type of fucking sense do these? They're literally saying be a hoe and he'll commit to you. Yeah, all right, we'll see how that works out. They think athletes are fucking retarded. Athletes have the highest level of game that there is because they have the most experience. And she thinks she's going to pull a fast one on these dudes by having a roster. These niggas don't care. If they fucking you to just fuck you, you're getting fucked. This is why they think, oh, if you're dating a college athlete, you're not dating him. You're getting fucked, baby girl. If he didn't commit to you, it's OV. And if he did commit to you and you're talking to other guys, he's going to leave your dumb ass.
Don't get your heart broken. It's just not worth it. Y'all might need time apart before each other realizes that you're the one that you're supposed to be with. Sometimes time apart is good and healthy.
You need time apart. So go on a break, fuck other guys, come back, try and make them jealous. Time apart is going to make him want you more. This is the black woman's advice to dating athletes, and you wonder why black men are choosing snow bunnies.
Always look at it as something negative, even though it hurts in the moment. Trust me, it works out. Last but not least, do not let them stress you out. It is not worth it. You got books to focus on. You got yourself to focus on. You got a career to look forward to. Do not let them stress you out, especially if y'all have no title. Do not let them stress you out, girl. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If y'all want a part 2, let me know.
Holy shit. What a brain dead take. What a brain dead take. What a brain dead take. Holy shit. Oh my God, that was a brain dead take. Oh man. But this is what we're having to deal with. This is what we're having to deal with. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh man. So we're an hour and 10 minutes in. Let me see. I might do one more reaction. This has been a good show though. It's been a good show. We'll end it on this one. We have a black woman explaining, quote unquote, why black men avoid marriage like the plague. So we're going to break this down. Why black men avoid marriage like the plague. Let's get into it.
So we kind of like joke, right? In the black community, especially like on this app and stuff, when we see a black couple who is not married and they're having multiple children together, and the man is like, well, I still need time. Or even if they don't have children together, he's like, well, I still need time to figure out if, we're going to get married. Funny thing is, I actually get it. I really get it. Because it's very easy for these black men. When they're saying, I need to see if I can, if she can be the wife, the reason why they can have baby after baby or just have a girlfriend for decades at a time and not marry her is because those two things require nothing of him. They require.
So it doesn't require anything to have a girlfriend, to keep a girlfriend, to spend all this damn money on what, bro? What the fuck is she talking about? If you're not requiring something, that's on you. That's on you, soldier boy. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's on you, baby girl. Talking about it's very easy for them because they don't have to require anything. They're not giving anything in the relationship. That's bullshit. Every time a man is in a relationship, he has to give more than the woman. Everybody knows that. Any man who is in a relationship with a woman knows this shit.
Absolutely nothing of him. For him to impregnate you requires nothing of him, but to do what he likes doing most anyway, which is pleasure. Lay down and have sex. That's not hard for him. Most of them are not going to be there for the day-to-day of taking care of a child. They're not there to make the dentist appointments. They're not there to go to the pediatric checkups. They're not there to rub your feet. They're not there to go run to the store and get you your pregnancy cravings. So there's really no responsibility on his part. So yeah, it's nothing to him to have a baby with you or to do that multiple times over. Now, that means a lot to you as a woman because you understand how sacred motherhood is. You understand what a responsibility you're about to have. He has no responsibility in that scenario.
So a man doesn't have parental responsibility. Yeah, because y'all are practicing parental alienation. They want to blame you for not being involved in the child's life while practicing parental alienation because he hurt your feelings. He hurt your fifis. Now you don't want him in the child's life. And then you're claiming, oh, he has no responsibility because he's not doing anything for the child because I won't let him see the child. What sense does that make?
Easy for him to have a live-in girlfriend for decades. Why? Because he's getting wife treatment and wife privileges without ever making her a wife. But you know why they start getting real picky though? And I got to think about it when it comes to wifing you after you've already done all those things for them. Because him being a husband, they know is a responsibility if they're going to actually do it right. They realize that's going to require discipline. That's going to require focus. That's going to require me, tending to this woman, listening to her thoughts, listening to her needs, trying to help her, soothe her emotionally, mentally, physically, protecting her, providing for her, even if they're not 100% providing something. And so they understand very well what marriage is. So there's this narrative out there in the Black community that you all keep thinking that these Black men don't know what marriage is and
what the fuck? Who has ever said Black men don't know what marriage is? What the fuck are these hoes on, bro?
esteem they should hold it. No, they do. That's why they're not doing it. Because most of them know they're not about to do that. They're not about to discipline they're not about to do what it takes to lessen their lust. They're not about to do what it takes to be.
So y'all are doing that? Every time I see a video of a Black woman, she twerking. And they're talking about Black men, you need to lessen your lust. But then if we say, okay, well, stop posting thirst traps on social media. Well, you're being controlling. You're being abusive. Why are you insecure? I thought you wanted us to control our lust. So it's okay for you to tempt men and try and tempt men into lusting after you, but you want me to control my lust? Fuck out of here.
The emotional, intelligent man that you need. They're not about to do what it takes to be the provider, protector, father figure that a family truly needs. They know it. So this whole narrative out there that y'all think that Black men don't understand marriage and they don't understand the responsibility of a husband. No, it's quite the opposite. They know damn well what it is. They just know they don't want to do it. And because they understand the responsibility of it, especially, like I said, if they want to do it right, they understand that that is a lot to take on. But getting you pregnant, you're a mom, you're nurturing, you're going to take care of your baby. It's not a huge responsibility for a good for nothing guy because he knows you're going to deal with it. Having sex with you or living with you while you're paying half the bill and he's getting sex from you anytime he wants and he knows that you're not going to get with any other man, that's just his for the taking while he goes out here and does whatever he does and he gets half his bills paid for. No responsibility on his part for him to baby mama you. And he knows now that that's going to make it even more difficult for you to leave him. Or even if you leave him, he knows now that most men, don't want to be with a woman who already has children. So he knows that basically he can come back there and slide in anytime he wants, even while he's still out here looking for new things. Hence Cam Newton. So no, they understand what it is very well. They understand the honor, the seriousness, and the responsibility of marriage and being fathers and being protectors, and most of all, being husbands, and but especially the husband piece. They understand it very well, and that's why they avoid it like the plague. Love you so much. Stay soft.
Man, we should definitely be excited to marry these women, right? Holy. I mean, come on, dude. This is what we're supposed to cuff. This is what Dr. Umar is telling us that we should accept. This is exactly what he's telling us that we should accept, bro.
Correct. But I would say, listen, your wife is white. So we're going to stop the black talk.
Yo, I mean, come on. Come on. Now, if a Black man made this same video about Black women, and the reality is Black men have higher marriage rates than Black women, but only 1 in 4 Black women will ever get married. So if Black men are more inclined to get married than Black women, but if a Black man made this video, he would be called a coon, self-hater, all this other type of stuff. But I just find it so interesting that none of these videos get called out. And if you go into the comment section, they're going to say, touch grass, touch grass. They're going to tell me to touch grass, touch grass. It's not really like that out here. But if you go into the comment section, there are thousands of women agreeing with her. So I really don't want to hear anything from y'all. I really don't want to hear shit. The community as a whole is very hypocritical. And this is why a lot of brothers are just completely walking away. And they're refusing to participate in this humiliation ritual, which it is a humiliation ritual. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We did a good 1 hour and 20 minutes. I appreciate all 122 of y'all coming and joining on the live stream. This TikTok live is definitely going to be a new apparatus that I use to, push my content. And you guys know I still have my self-improvement course that I'm pushing as well. It's a fitness self-improvement. It's not dating. So I'm not trying to teach niggas this is what you need to do to get a bitch. This is what you need to do to DM a bitch. No, we're talking about getting in the fucking gym, getting absolutely shredded and living your best life, having the highest level of health, refusing the vaccine, right? Not taking these experimental medical drugs, not taking no pills, not taking no Advil or no Tylenol or no motherfucking any of these shits that have proven to cause cancer. We don't take medicine over here. And also, this is not medical advice. I'm not trying to give niggas medical advice. I'm just saying, if you want to be healthy, you want to be in the best shape of your life, get the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course. And then you won't need all of these experimental drugs that Big Pharma is trying to push on you to completely render you docile, to completely render you inadequate. Okay? So I really want to push this message of health, because a lot of people are pushing, this is how you DM a bitch, or this is how you cold approach. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're dead off that. We are completely off that. I actually promote no approaching, no cold approaching, no nothing. All right, just focus on yourself, bro. MGTO dub, SYSBM, passport bros if you must. But this is the route that I'm promoting. Health, fitness, being focused on yourself. Health, fitness, being focused on yourself. Being focused on your bag. Getting to crypto. Getting into real estate. Getting into investments. Stock investments. Building your portfolio. Mimicking insider trading coming from high-level CEOs, coming from high-level attorneys, coming from high-level directors, coming from the House of Representatives, coming from the U.S. Congress. Mimic their investment moves and work out. That's all I'm promoting. And we're obviously reacting and exposing and having a laugh at the trivial breakdowns of many of these modern women. But ultimately, the message is health and fitness. That's why I'm pushing the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course. So shout out to my guys. Also free agent lifestyle. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. That's my dog. All right. Definitely a mentor. Definitely a guy that I would advise other people to go to. Has a lot bigger following than I do. And I don't mind pushing bro because, he's legit. Linked up with bro and he's a cool ass dude, man. And I really resonate with his instruction. I really resonate with his content. I resonate with his direction because he's lived through it. He's done the divorce thing. He's done the, divorce grape thing. He's been taken advantage of in divorce court. He lost everything. He had to live out of his car. He had to take showers in the YMCA gym because his wife or his ex-wife was practicing parental alienation and she was trying to rake him over the coals. He got divorced, started from nothing, and then worked his way out of it. So that's the type of movement that I'm pushing, I'm supporting, along with health and fitness because and Coach Greg Adams also pushes health and fitness. He was a former basketball coach, so he is still in great shape as well. And that's the message I resonate with the most. So, we broke down the video of the woman saying, oh, well, manosphere content creators are preaching doom and gloom and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's absolute bullshit. Okay. And don't let these female quote unquote self-proclaimed manosphere content creators come in to the red vitamin space and co-opt it, make a buck off of it, get their YouTube plaques off of it without elevating or promoting any other male content creators and then claim manosphere. It's just not what we're doing, bro. This is not what we're doing. It's not what we're accepting. And you guys should not be subscribing to these chicks. You should not be following these chicks. You should not be trying to get advice from these chicks, because what they're doing is she's saying, oh, well, they're building up their content on lonely, helpless men, and they're not pushing self-improvement advice. Like I said, tell me one manosphere content creator, one red vitamin content creator who doesn't push self-improvement advice. You can't name one, because there are none. Even if you look at MGTOW guys like Better Bachelor, he pushes male self-improvement. Look at what he's done. He built his YouTube channel. He bought some land in Tennessee. He's going monk mode in Tennessee with his land, with his cabin that he built himself. Right? Look at guys like Rich Cooper. Start an insurance business or whatever he was doing, right? Get a supercar. Improve yourself. Go join a fighting gym. Right? Improve your dexterity, improve your hand-eye coordination, improve your strength. Coach Greg Adams, free agent lifestyle, all about self-improvement. I don't know one alpha male strategy, self-improvement. Kevin Samuels, self-improvement. F&F, self-improvement. I literally don't know one content creator, red vitamin content creator, who doesn't push and promote self-improvement. Getting your money, getting your fitness in order, getting your mental in order. I don't know one. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I genuinely don't understand, but it's the grift. It's the female content creator grift. Oh, well, I made 300 or I made 1,000 manosphere videos, or how many manosphere videos, and now I got my YouTube plaque. Now I got my platinum YouTube plaque. Now I got 250,000 followers on YouTube, subscribers, whatever the hell. Now I got my following. Now I'm going to turn on the same men I built my base off of. Bullshit! It's bullshit. So anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaiming Thought. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship request, email down below, or screenshot your CashApp, Tony, man, y'all already be in here, my freaking thing with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.